Welcome back everyone to another technical analysis, and today we'll take a look at the Solana coin. Now markets are dipping very harshly, where we had this strong volatile movement to the upper zones on the 16th of March, a few days ago, where we had a decent continuation and then first liquidity down and now the second downside movement. Now on this view, the Solana looks very bad, but if we zoom out, we see that actually we are doing pretty well on the Solana coin. And since we had this bigger downside movement, comparing it to this one here, we had a slight upside movement above the EMAs. Same goes for here. So we might see a smaller continuation to the upper zones, maybe somewhere in this region where also the weekend gap is. And from here on, we might see some downside movement. So for now, this is the game plan. Let's zoom in and going to be expecting some kind of move like this. So as of now, we are near the EMAs and near the local, like a zone of support, I would say, because if this zone would break, then we would see the breakout structure on the smaller time frames, 1 hour time frame, which would result in a downside movement. So the structure overall would be broken, and there wouldn't be any kind of possibility for us to see any kind of upside movements. So as of now, we have to see, and as long as price holds this area here, we are good for a continuation to the upper zones. Although right now this pressure is pretty high. So going to set here, let's not do with these ones, but just go for a long position from here. So going to break down also on the scenario or the specific movement we need to see on the Solana coin. So what we need to see is, first of all, most probably we will touch around, let's see, it's like 87.5 dollars to 88.5. So this is the gap that we are going to be looking at, and what we need to see is the proper market structure break. So we are here, we go down here, some kind of struggle, smaller accumulation breakout, confirmational breakout, and an upside movement. So this area here would act as the market structure break. This area here would act as a confirmational breakout or breakout structure, however you want to call it. So once the price moves here, it wouldn't mean that we immediately go into a long position. What we need to do is wait for price to form the proper market structure break. So going to put it here MSB, and here I would put POS. We need to see the proper market structure break. As soon as this happens here, we're going to wait for the retests and then the breakout structure. This breakout would already be first confirmation for us, which is already like a B setup, I would call it. Then a successful retest here with the proper breakout structure from here, this would be already an A setup. So that's the game plan for the Solana coin. Once again, on the bigger time frames, or if we just zoom out, the price is not in that bad shape, but if we zoom in, we see that there is a strong liquidity movement currently happening, which just might be a liquidity sweep, and from here we might just take over to the upper zones, which is an actual game plan that we are seeking also. So anyways, that's it for today. As always, if you like this video, feel free to leave a comment, and I'll see you tomorrow.